Welcome to the Michael Jackson News Digest, July 5th, 2020. Here are today's headlines. SmoothB high with MJ, Sia and Paris vs MJFam, Butler stands Michael, MJ secret room, 100% positive tabloid reports, and our YouTube recommendation of the day. So, first story, Vlad TV exclusive. SmoothB details getting high with Michael, well, not with Michael, and Bobby Brown. I'll put a full link in the description. Watch this.
Like the first time I looked into his eyes, like close, like how we are, it looked like as if I was staring into the eyes of a deer.
Okay, so before we get into MJFam versus Sia and Paris, just a quick roundup of the press coverage over Paris's Unfiltered. Really good docuseries. Enjoyed the first episode and looking forward to watching the second. So the press have been centering on Paris Jackson's sexuality. Paris Jackson never thought she'd end up dating a man. They've also reported on apparently Michael teasing Paris over her sexuality. But when you watch the docu-series, you can see that it's not as negative as the press are portraying it to be, but of course that's what the press do, and that's what we've come to expect from the press. So let's get into this Sia business. So Sia, who once sent a tweet in support of Wade Robson and leaving Neverland, has tweeted Paris Jackson saying, "Dear Paris, I love you, keep going, I believe you're a good person." And Paris responded, "I was just watching one of your music videos yesterday. Wild, got a lot of inspo from your work in the contemporary dance video we did that's coming out soon. Thank you for the love." Someone replied, "Paris, do you know what she did?" And Paris said, "No, I don't spend time on my phone looking at what celebrities do and say. I barely go on social media and definitely don't look at tabloid shit, so no, I'm not up to date on the latest gossip." Someone else replied, "It's not gossip, Paris, she thinks your father is a..." Paris replied, "Well then I suppose this is a similar situation to the Nikki Sixx thing you all ripped me to pieces over. I'm a massive Motley Crue fan, but do not condone nor support the things that Sixx has said about other artists. To further clarify, we all love Disney movies, don't we? They're the best. But Walt Disney, as genius as he was also anti-Semitic. You can appreciate good art without condoning certain things that the artist does." And this got a lot of the MJFam or the fans' knickers in a twist, because I think they thought that Paris was talking or referring to Michael. There's been a lot of talk, especially after leaving Neverland, about separating the art from Michael Jackson, but Paris was speaking generally. She wasn't talking about Michael Jackson. So someone responded with, "I wish you luck in surrounding yourself with people who think like Sia." Well, where's the evidence of that? How is Paris surrounding herself with people like that? Those who help the negative narrative of your father stay alive and impacts your life till this day. Don't quite understand that sentence. Maybe you can change their minds if you meet, but remember, snakes bite. And Paris replied, "My father's message of love and peace speaks for itself. Nothing can tarnish that. His legacy will continue to hold for many generations to come. Rest your heart and mind. This too shall pass." Some people responded quite positively to that, but they were in the minority. A lot of fans did not like this reply from Paris. So someone put, "This is dirty morphine. Your father lived hell for almost 20 years because of people who supported these stories and think like Sia. He paid for things he never did." That's true. "You're going too far with this love was his message bullshit. He would be alive today if people like Sia didn't exist. Don't forget that." I mean, that's outrageous. Why is Paris going too far with this love was his message bullshit? That was Michael's message. Michael repeated that over and over. It's evidenced in all of Michael's art. I just don't understand why, especially the newer generation of MJ fans, are responding in the way that they do. Someone else put, "His legacy will continue, yeah, because of the hard work we've put in the last year." Yeah, good for you and good for me. We've all been defending Michael. We've all been defending the Jacksons, but don't then go to the Jacksons and have a go at them. They don't owe us anything. Michael doesn't owe me anything. He doesn't owe you anything. Paris doesn't owe us anything. The Jackson family don't owe us anything. If we do what we want to do, if we want to listen to Michael, that's great. If we want to listen to the Jacksons and defend them, that's great. But that's on us. It's not on the Jackson family. Let's have a look through some of these other tweets. Imagine Danny Wu doing fuck all. I've read that one. The one underneath that is in a foreign language, so I'm not going to read that. Someone put, "I don't know how you all think. Leave the girl alone. She knows what she's doing with her life. Just don't come here bullying and saying stuff in the name of MJFam." Exactly. telling her things she already knows. Paris is smart and kind, and she loves and respects her father, so leave her alone. Someone put, it's amazing that you're able to keep the peace, but if someone dared to talk like that about my father, their arse would be hanging from a tree right about now, just saying. It's a bit passive aggressive, but yeah, if that's what you want to do, then you do that, but that's not what Paris, and that's not, I think, what adult responsible people want to do. So Paris replied with, if I let others break my serenity, I lose the inner peace I work so hard to maintain. I think it's important to have grace and stay calm. Reacting quick on emotion is oftentimes irrational. That might be just me though, but that's true. I think what a lot of especially the newer MJ fans are doing is they are responding, they are reacting to their emotions rather than being proactive, being grown up and being mature and taking an adult response about this. But let's give the last word to Bigi. He, like the rest of Michael's children, knew Michael more than anyone. So take it away, Bigi.
Well, the thing about him was he was a very nice person. He would retaliate. He would just not like fight them or anything. He would just let them be and let them say what they would say, but he would never fight like some celebrities do. But he didn't do that, which was good.
You think that was good?
Yeah, I think it was good.
But then it didn't stop
Yes,
people saying things about him.
but I think some people just like for you, they like when you get mad, so if you don't retaliate, they just stop sometime. So I think that's the kind of tactic he followed.
Okay, so our next story is about Butler behind the music. Dublin-based dance pop artist Butler has teamed up with singer J Bowles on his new song Colours of Love, and we asked Butler some big questions, and one of those big questions was, who are your musical inspirations? And Butler says that's a very tough question in terms of performers. It's got to be Elvis or Michael Jackson. Off the Wall by Michael Jackson is probably my favourite album ever. I remember listening to it as a kid and hearing something new in the songs every time I played it. It just blew me away. I'm finding that with Dangerous at the moment. It still stands up to this day, and I'll put it on while getting ready for gigs or performances. Thank you, Butler. So this is from Sputnik. Michael Jackson's former bodyguard sheds light on rumours about singer's secret child room. Oh dear, here we go. Okay, so Michael Jackson's former bodyguard has spoken about the allegations that the late King of Pop reportedly had a secret room in his home. Hold on a minute, you're saying secret room in the headline? It was a secret child room. So what is it, Sputnik? Speaking on the podcast, Scott's McGlynn show, Matt Fidesz, who worked for the singer during his tragic death, or before his tragic death in 2009, said the alleged room which Jackson's accusers claim was used to abuse children was in fact a place where he coped with panic attacks. Hold on a minute. What accusers are claiming that Michael Jackson used a secret room to abuse people? I thought in Leaving Neverland the accusations were that Michael Jackson abused people all over the bloody place. So what is this about a secret room? I don't understand where this is coming from, but let's read what Fidesz had to say. The critics, try and tell you that he built a secret child room, but that was when he bought the house. It was actually a panic room. The guy was a multi-billionaire, and it was completely normal to have a panic room. You would push a door, and he had stuff in there to keep him entertained for a few days until a problem was solved. Many times people used to parachute in and alarms would go off, and Neverland staff used to tell him to go into the room. So it was not a secret room. It is the most ridiculous stuff that people make up, Fidesz said. Like I said, this is the first time that I've heard about this alleged secret room, or what appears to be just a panic room. Why is Fidesz bringing this up? It kind of smacks of just saying something controversial to get a bit of attention on yourself. But we're now on to our next story, which is really good. It's from The Express. It's a tabloid, but it's a 100% positive Michael Jackson article. Now, we've seen, and I've mentioned this before on MJ News Digest, that we've started to see an upswing in regards to positive reporting and positive coverage of Michael Jackson in the press. But until now, most reports, although if they are still positive, they will still include something about allegations. But this has nothing to do with it. Doesn't mention allegations, doesn't mention Leaving Neverland. It is 100% positive. It's just talking about Michael Jackson's inspiration, James Brown. I will put a link in the description so that urging you to click on it and read it, because the more traffic these positive articles get, then the less likely tabloid websites are to report on something negatively. So let's love bomb this positive article, this positive report, and maybe it might change these reporters' minds and start producing more positive articles. So our YouTube recommendation of the day is from one of my favorite channels. He's one of the best reaction channels on YouTube, Dereck Reacts. This is Dereck reacting Michael Jackson, Dangerous live in Munich. I will play a little bit of this, and I will also put the full video, a link in the description. So please check this out and subscribe to his channel. Dereck deserves a lot of love. He's a big MJ fan, and this is the first time he's watched Dangerous live in Munich. Take it away, Dereck.
Oh crap, what's happening now?
And that's it for today's MJ News Digest, Sunday, 5th of July 2020. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, because the best is yet to come.